morning, ladies and gentlemen. Please do take a seat as we officially begin Day 1 Arab Health M42 programming with a very special announcement. So we're only going to begin when we see that our seats are occupied. That is the rule. So please don't be shy. Come close, sit down. We've got a very special announcement. And there's a clue on the stage. I am sharing my stage with a very special guest, and there'll be more guests joining me. So when everybody's seated, we will begin. I'm going to be a bit of a school teacher and ensure that the students are paying attention. A gold star for the student in the front row here. Thank you very much. So yes, if we can make sure that we got everybody's attention, we've got a wonderful special announcement. We are here at Arab Health for Day 1 with M42. We've got so much exciting programming for 4 whole days. Panel discussions, firesides, special presentations. And it's a special presentation that we begin with today. Now, M42 is known and it's really sharing its story. COP28, Davos, and many other global platforms. When we talked about COP28, it was a unique opportunity for us to shine the light on the intersection of planetary health and human health. And that's what we're going to be talking about here this morning. As I mentioned, I am sharing the stage with a very special guest. A very special place in the UAE heart for our survival tree. But I'm not here to be speaking to you about this. I'm going to be handing over to someone who knows a lot more and is going to be sharing a very special announcement. He's going to be coming on stage after a short little video, but allow me to introduce him and his team. They are with M42, the Deputy Group Chief Operating Officer, Dr. Fahed El Marzouki. Please give him and his team a big round of applause.
Thank you very much.
And he'll be joining us on stage straight after this short little video. Thank you. Dr. Fahed, the stage is yours. Ladies and gentlemen, please do give him a big round of applause.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome, everyone. Amandeep, thank you very much. I just want to briefly touch a bit on COP28 since you brought 28 in your briefing. The journey of the UAE with sustainability and planet health didn't start with COP28. It's actually started many decades ago from our leaderships and ancestors, and that's something that has been handed over to us to learn how to live in this arid environment. Fast forward to nowadays with M42. M42 has cemented its place as an exceptional healthcare delivery machine in the UAE and globally. But its journey with sustainability and planet health also started before COP28. It started with OceanX and in partnership with the Environment Agency Abu Dhabi, where we've sequenced many marine sea life species to understand the impact of the planet changes and climate on the marine life. Fast forward to today, we're here to talk about a program that we have started also with the Environment Agency of Abu Dhabi in regards to sequencing this plant. So how many know the Ghaf tree? A few hands. So the Ghaf tree, if you guys don't know, is the national tree of the UAE. And it also holds a dear place to us here in the region. It really embodies the definition of resilience. It's a tree, in case you haven't seen it except for now, if we have this picture driving around the highway in the UAE and you pass by deserts, you always see a single tree standing by the sand dunes. And you always ask yourself, how is this tree surviving with no constant water source? I even sometimes think that. Well, this is the tree that embodies resilience. And what I want to talk about today is the exceptional work that has been done by M42 and its environment sciences team in collaboration with the Environment Agency of Abu Dhabi, where using the technologies provided at M42, Oxford Nanopore long-read sequencing technologies, we have sequenced the genome of this tree. With sequencing this genome of this tree, we have found 6 million different small variances in the tree. So what does that really mean? With the SMEs and the experts within our M42 team, this gives us insights on how this tree is truly resilient. And from there, we can take the study towards other trees and other animals living within our environment. This is just the beginning. Working with the Environment Agency of Abu Dhabi, we're also looking at 6 other different species to sequence those trees, and you're going to see the results of those studies hopefully published very soon in top-tier journals. And I'd like to thank you all for this brief introduction to the project. We have no one here today from the Environment Agency of Abu Dhabi, otherwise I would have had their insights too. So Amandeep, thank you very much.
So much. Thank you so much, Dr. Farhed. And as you are on stage, may I just ask, how long has this genome sequencing been taking place? I mean, how many hours, weeks, months are we talking about?
So the program technically started, at the mid of last year, and just as of recent, we've completed the sequencing of the plant.
Fantastic. If I may just ask you to keep the mic really high up. And the team that are behind this, describe them to us. Are we talking Abu Dhabi based, an international collaboration?
We have a unique division within M42 that's called Environmental Sciences, led by Dr. Weil, a gentleman sitting right here. And it's amazing what those people do. It's not just plants, it's plants, animals, anything that touch a human being and the planet is focused by this team. So big round of applause for them.
Fantastic. And that brings us seamlessly on to inviting Dr. Weil to join us on stage for a photo opportunity. And as he comes on stage, please do give him a big round of applause. This is Dr. Weil Elamin, the medical director at M42 and the lead scientist in this project. I know that you're going to be joining us for many of the panel discussions over the next 4 days as well. But on this particular opportunity, maybe if I ask you to stand next to Dr. Farhed. Dr. Farhed, you give an introduction to Dr. Weil. What's the collaboration here all about?
Microbiologist, physician by training and practice. I got to know him now since 2021. Excellent leader within his domain and truly, goes above and beyond when it comes to environmental sciences.
Fantastic.
Passionate about his work.
And Dr. Weil, if you may take the mic and just tell us a little bit about your insight and your experience of working on this project.
So I think
mic all the way up. Thanks.
The vision that M42 leads is quite unique in itself, in that it understands that humans aren't solo creatures living in this planet, and it takes courage to realize that we are both affected by and cause effect to what surrounds us, and the consequences is detrimental both to our health and our life. And it's with that vision that the Environmental Sciences Division has been born. In trying to understand everything around us and how it affects our health. And it's sometimes difficult to explain to people in a medical oriented conference, what does the environment have to do with us? And we say nearly almost everything.
Absolutely. And as you said, Dr. Farhed, that brings us back to that opening theme, that COP28 was the place that the UAE was able to talk about planetary health impacting human health. And the Ghaf tree is a wonderful UAE representation of the medical innovations that you guys are all creating. So a big round of applause for them. Thank you very much. And we're going to have a photo op, if I may ask a photographer to come on stage, and I will excuse myself.